What we're doing now, and of course what the priest does each Sunday, or Trevor, or whoever it is they try and interpret what the readings say in order for us to take away some sort of a message for us to take hold of and to allow us to help us in our lives. So the question now is, what is God saying to us today through these readings? There's an awful lot of stuff there, isn't there? It really is. So it's quite a difficult thing. But there's a lovely process, a very simple process, which I'm just going to try out on you, which you can do as well. And all I want you to do, I think really, to be honest, to look at all the readings, it's quite a big challenge. So I just want us to look at the reading, and they're all related because they're all about Jesus coming soon. What do you mean by that? But can you just look at the Gospel that Sadler has read? That's quite a scary Gospel, I think. Hold on a moment, we've got just over 2 more people. Hello, come in. Nice to see you. Can we just, let's just, if we can just, let's say maybe you could come over here, Robbie. That's great. The chair is all set for you. Absolutely. Nice to see you. Sorry, we're doing something slightly different. Okay, sure. We're just looking at the service. If you could just look at the Gospel, the reading from the Gospel. Okay, that's what we're looking at. Just very quickly, this is joining for the service. I want you just to look at that reading, which is, when it says, and there will seem to something when people will faint from fear, foreboding of what is coming, the powers of heaven will be shaking, there'll be signs in the sun, the moon, the stars, all that sort of stuff. Just look at it, then tell me if there's any words or any phrases that you haven't really taken notice before, or which you're quite concerned about. Are there any words or phrases? Just throw them out that in that whole reading that we've noticed today. I'll just give you a few moments. So anybody, any words or phrases that come to you? Yes.
Well, I've never thought of dealing with fear or serious foreboding with the Jesus. I think that's been later on the reading for it.
Yes. Thank you. So that's fainting with fear. That's brilliant. Thank you very much. Anybody else? Just put you on the spot. It's trying to be as unthreatening as possible. Any words or phrases that suddenly hit you?
I think the beyond God and the awesome way they
Participation in
that words of life. They're trying to explain to people what's coming and it's put in.
Oh, right, okay. So we've got those 2 things. One is about fainting with fear. Now the question, a very straightforward question then is there anything happening today? Sandra?
It needs created with the signs to me.
What are they?
All sorts of this
Anybody else? Is that what you're seeing from what Sandra says? Things that are happening today that you're thinking, whoa, signs.
That's distress among nations. Distress among nations. That's happening, isn't it?
We get a lot of
distress going on. Yeah.
There's a lot of distress in the world at the moment.
Such as,
Just general distress.
yes, yes.
People not happy with different
It's interesting.
There's
Conflict.
So I never really got out.
Yes. So it does seem as if there's an awful lot going on today which sort of resonates with what this meeting is about. Would you agree?
So I think 2,000 years ago, with the same issues, policy nations, etc., still happens then. I think we look to Christmas as post-COVID, as a means of transmitting our thoughts of.
Absolutely. I mean, because Christmas is all about love, I would say. If you're, so we've looked at the reason, we think, well, it seems to be resonating to how lots of things happen today. We've heard, the COVID, nations, all the stuff about climate change. And Andrew would say about, well, this has been going on for years. But just in terms of how you're feeling, how are you feeling in terms of the world today? What is do you feel hopeful, or do you feel a bit, golly, with all the latest COVID things from South Africa or all the climate change?
I think the world's in a bit of a state. Yeah, the world is in a bit of a state, environmentally, and people moving around the world, around something, trying to get sorted out in that within countries. Some of these things can't be sorted out, struggling to sort out things that in the third world. Finally, not getting. So I wasn't very happy with it.
Yeah.
My glass is always well over half full.
Yeah.
So I'm always looking for the good bits, but all of this. In my life, normally, we have, ours is half empty, mine is half full.
Balance is up.
We're trying to know, it works that way, but then I always believe in optimism, because now you've got to believe that, in a certain point, you've got to believe that you're doing it properly, That's what I believe in, optimism.
The other way around. I mean, thank you. That's great. Thank you, Carol, for yours. Because I think sometimes, if I'm honest, from my perspective, and I'm sure people will recognise this, I'm not sure whether I'm half full or half empty. I'm somewhere in the middle, I think. Because, sometimes it does get me down. And you look around and you think, well, what about our future generations? What about our children and our grandchildren? How is it going to be for them in 30 years' time? So you can get a bit down on it. But just quickly, what about the good news? We can get way down on it. Are there any good news stories? Are there any stories, just simple stories you can tell us something about a kind act or something that somebody did this last week? Somebody who showed some sort of love to you, something, some action. Anything any sort of story that comes to Doris? Have you got any stories that?
Just to say that I'm very respectful from my family to Sadler, the God.
So there's
After this,
Couple of persons and went to see the Christmas lights in Byker, and I was a homeless person who got it and just off the food soup. So I went to Penrith and got to see my couple of pasties and got some photographs and very happy.
that's lovely.
I think for me it's when this really affects me, so when I bought tenants and same place because mine for the value which goes everything else and it keeps the university tenancies and drink those accounts and physically and phones and so I want to get somebody, especially the work we've got now, you should be important for months.
Thank you very much for the event. Any other stories? Have you got one? You're smart.
Thankful that when I was in Finland, my work colleagues were really stepped up and helped me get the dogs to school, brought them home, and that was really nice, to have the community and people help me with the groceries and everything. That was really, really amazing.
Yeah, that's a lovely story. I mean, thank you, Andrew. I think that is such, things are happening all the time, aren't they? The trouble is, the media always focuses down on the bad news. And we don't hear about all the wonderful things that are happening. The amazing thing is, okay, we can get worried about nations getting worked up with each other, but then the fact of the matter is that although we sometimes think, why don't we give the poor nations more? The fact is, we are giving. We're trying to equal up. There are so many people, as I'm sure you'll be aware of, who are trying to make a difference in the whole climate change issue. Think of that young girl. Greta, thank you. It's amazing what Greta is doing. And getting the young people, I'm sure, sort of motivated to sort of try and make a difference. And people do actually go out of their way to try and be kind and helpful. There is love in action. There is Jesus coming. Now that person who actually expresses it may not necessarily think of themselves as being Jesus, bringing love into the world, but that's where it is. And the thing is, we can sometimes, again, take it for granted and not recognise that actually Jesus is coming. He's come already. He's coming in some of these amazing things that happen. I read a book, because I was feeling really down about how things were, and I read this book, and actually it left me feeling so positive afterwards, because it emphasised the things that people are doing that we don't ever really hear about. And it seems to me that in those actions, Jesus is coming. We always, I love this bit in the Gospel. Be alert at all times. Jesus is coming every day. Okay, he's coming at the end of time, and that's what we celebrate at Christmas. He came at Christmas, but he's coming every day. And we need to take note of that and say thank you. Shall we sing that lovely song? So, choir, if you wouldn't mind going back to the basics.